Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your trims! No, but seriously, that's what we'll be doing today. In the giant estate sale lot that I bought about 3 months ago now. Right? 3? Back in October when I bought the estate sale lot, there was a lot of trim. I didn't get a good photo of it before, but trust me, there's a lot of trim. And so what we're going to be doing today is going through 2, hopefully, bins full of trim. And I do mean full. Now, before we get started on this endeavor today, I do want to tell you a few things about myself. There are things in which I am knowledgeable, and there are things I am not. And they go in this order. Things I am very knowledgeable about are patterns, passable on fabrics, notions, probably if it's what's on the package, buttons, questionable, trim, non-existent. So what I'm going to be doing today is relying wholly on what the little package says. And if the little package doesn't say anything, I'm gonna rub my fingers together to attempt to figure out what it is. And if I can't, I'm just gonna guess. So this is why this video will be slightly less knowledgeable and more, look at all the pretty things. And speaking of pretty things, I've got some right here. And so this first one is a Crown Original. It says 100% nylon, washable, color fast. I would say it does. I agree that it's definitely nylon. It's a very pretty edge lace because it has these little scallop flowers through here. Very cute. I am going to say that word approximately 4,000 times because I don't have any other descriptors for trim because I don't really use it. So, yeah. Ooh. This one gives the vibe of insertion lace. I only know insertion lace because I know that you can thread other things through this little thing. This doesn't look quite wide enough for that unless you have very itty bitty ribbon that goes through that. But this one feels like some type of cotton blend, like there's a touch of polyester or nylon or something in there, but this does have a cotton-like feel, but it's a touch more stiff. And it needs a bath because she's a little on the discolored side. And that will unfortunately probably be most of these, so I will not soak them here, but I will make them darn cheap on my website, backroomfinds.com, because I don't really use trim, so it's not going to behoove me to leave it here. But I do sell by the yard so that everybody can get a little bit of what they want instead of just someone coming through and buying the entire bolt of this, which I understand, personally, would get it out of my house faster. But I also, like I said, I just like being a little vintage sewing shop. So I prefer to sell by the yard so that way everybody can get a little bit of what they want. Other fun fact, I am not good at estimating yardage on these. So if you think something is sold out, give it a second. I might realize there's more because I err to the smaller yardage. So like I always underestimate yardage on these in particular. And the number of times I've had to redo or re-up the quantity of something because I just realized I didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, this little dude. All right, you say, what do you say? But you're upside down. So I wonder if you've been redone because it says nylon. Oh no, I guess that could be nylon. Yeah, okay, that could definitely be nylon. But yeah, it's this cute little scallop floral trim. It, again, does have some discoloration. You can see like it's more yellow through the center, a little bit more white toward the side. Don't know if that's the fiber doing that or if it's discolored. Truly can't tell. And are some of these going to be just wrong because they probably got rebolted at some point? Yeah, but I'm just doing the best that I can. Okay, now we have supposedly a poly cotton washable, which like, yeah, I could see that. I could see that being a poly cotton. This one is a very nice bright white, whereas the other ones, the one previously was like a cream color. Especially now that it's in the light away from me, it's definitely a cream. So I wonder if just the fiber content gives it that like slightly sheen to it. Oh, unlike you, which is definitely just discolored. The one I'm talking about in question, right there. Notice that big middle line right there. That's not supposed to be that color. This is not multiple colors. This is one thing. This is from Hirschberg Schutz & Co. I knew of a street named Schultz for a while, so that's why I always want to say Schultz, even though it's not. Schutz. Hirschberg Schutz & Co., which is the same place that made all of these gorgeous appliques that I also have for sale a lot of which I found new homes, thankfully, but this is that same maker. I would say this is a cotton. It's very fine, but you will need to soak this when you get it. So this will be McCheap. Now comes with a side of fries. Next is this kind of tan cream, 100% cotton, which I do believe that this feels correct. That feels like a cotton, absolutely. It's like a tan cream, darker, not quite a brown, but close. And it is actually supposed to be this color because it's the same all the way around. Now, that was just a little stack that had already been pulled out in front of me. Let's open up this bad boy and see what we have. Oh, and right on top, oh buddy, the 1970s bridal pageant called It Wants Its Lace Back. This is a it's a baby pink, but it has got some fade spots on it. So I might sell this one just as one thing because it is a little on the faded side and you're going to have to work to it. Let's see what we got here. No clue. Supposedly this is acetate and nylon. I don't know if I believe that. It is softer, so it's not super scratchy, but I feel like a long enough time this would get scratchy, especially if you're going to do like a neck ruffle. So just be advised if you have sensory issues for that. Oh, yeah, you're fun. Holy cow. Wow, that's big.
That's what she said.
She did do all the bridal and prom dresses too, so I wonder if this is from that. This feels like a Hirschberg lace, although it says, nope, Crown Original, and 100% cotton, washable, and color fast. Well, I would hope so. It's white. Wow, this is so big though. Check this out. Like, look at my hand versus, that's a lot. That's pretty cool. Oh no, these are not gonna stack well. Ooh, pink. Look at that. So this is kind of like a pink swirl over under situation. That is very pretty. It's supposedly a Rob Lee brand, which who knows, maybe it's been redone at some point. I do not see any type of content. It is not a cotton. No way. Absolutely not. Definitely some type of poly or nylon. But they look like they're tiny little like wrapped cords. That's what it looks like to me. That's pretty cool. And that's the thing. I see all these really cool trims. I never have any idea what to do with any of them. Oh, no. Oh, this is very cute, but also very stained. So we have 100% cotton. Great, except look at all the discoloration. Like, just not good. This is one I will probably sell altogether because I made the mistake one time to wash trim. Let's just say it didn't go well. Now, what do we have here? Why are you two colors? That's called sun bleach. If I'm being honest, because you can see through here, that is a very different color than over there. Supposedly from Wallace Textile and Trimming. Supposedly this is wool? I don't know if I believe that. I would be astonished if this was actual wool and not like the acrylic. I don't know. Would you buy this? Like, again, this would not be something I piece out. This is not a buy the yard thing. This would be like you're going to buy it all at once and then you get to deal with it. Is this something you would want? Because this is, to me, this is like, I should probably recycle this, put it in the ground, especially if it is wool. It's just going to decompose, no big deal. But if this is something you would want for like the parts that are still good, I don't know. Tell me in the comments, is this something you would want? Because I don't know. This is a whole new world. Yeah, so I don't know. Whoo, boy, we have yellow. And no surprise, polyester. Yeah, we knew that. Anyway, it does still have some stretch. That's kind of fun. Do I know what it is? No, I don't. I have no idea. It's very stretchy. It's soft. It kind of feels like what you would trim a sweatshirt with, except not that thick and not that itchy and not that elastic. So I don't know what this is. I have no idea. If it strikes your fancy, great, because it is definitely polyester, and there will be some yardage that has this like discoloration from the pin that got stuck through it. And next we have, well, a little bit of a tassel. Maybe it heard me sing Whole New World and decided it wanted to come play. So there is a little bit of damage, a little bit through here. It does look like it got cut at some point, but it looks like tiny little tassels. Look at that. Like, how fun is that? And it's attached at the bottom, so you could attach it to something. But like, look at that. It's huge too. Like, this is my hand. She big. And this is, it says on the top 100% acrylic, which I would agree. This feels like the acrylic that I put onto that skirt that I made. And now we have some cream colored things that I'm pretty positive were put on my nightgown as a child. And I can just feel the itching now.
Itchy, why am I so itchy?
If you don't like itchy things, this is not for you. It's a cream colored, definitely either poly or nylon. It's itchy. It's itchy. Don't know where you would use this, but like it's already pre-gathered for you, so you know, or pre-pleated for you. Oh, you're cute with a little suit-ass situation. How pretty. Now there is not much of this one left, but you can see it's a cotton nylon made in France, dry clean only, but it's a fun little soutache lace. The soutache is this part up top. I only know that because of the 1940s books that I've read. And it is a Crown original. There is there might be 1 yard left on here, maybe. One person will enjoy that. Now we have yellow-ish, sure, light yellow. From Wallace Textile and Trimming. This one is another supposed wool. Don't know, we'll do a quick burn test, see if it is. But it's a nice thin little lace, so not bad. Looks to be in pretty good shape. We like to see it. Like I said, trim is not my favorite. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, duh, bah, there's another stabby pin. Blarg, come out. Come out. Y'all, look at how big this lace is. Oh my God. Okay, I have to keep some of this because like that's the size of my hand almost. So I'd have to keep some of this, but this is just too cool. Like that is, and there's a lot. Like that is no small amount of lace. Oh, that is really cool. It'll go perfectly lovely with the giant amount of black sheer fabric that I kept for God knows what reason, but I'm sure I'll find a reason for it. Ooh, red. Okay, so it says Flair Originals right up here. And then it gives you a content and they didn't circle anything, so it's fine. But it is this really nice kind of thinner, probably 3/4 of an inch, red synthetic lace. And there's a lot of it, so that's good. What in the green gravy is that? No, seriously, what is happening there? Okay, whatever it is, like when you move back the piece, it doesn't affect the underlaying. So I might just cut away this top where it's black. It's not bad the rest of the way through. It's just that, I wonder if it just like rubbed up against that black, maybe transferred. It's kind of thin. It's got some threading through here. All it says there is just like yards, which it says 36, but we can't bet on that. Oh, here we go. Helanka. I have never heard of them. I will look them up. From the research, I can find that Helanka seems to be a nylon company that is based out of France, sort of like DuPont here in the US, and they made all types of fun nylon-based products, including swimwear and tights, etc. Oh, eyelet trim. Oh, eyelet trim that's stuck. This is a very sweet baby blue eyelet trim. There is going to be some damage up in this corner, so I would make sure that this is on the cheaper side too. But it's got the little cute little eyelets and the scallops there along the bottom. And mercy, there is so much of this. If we are to believe, yeah, I don't think so. It says 100% rayon. This does not feel like rayon. This feels like this is a cotton. This is not a rayon. Please do not tell me I only have 15 minutes left on this thing. Oh, shit. All right, and then we have a little sheer lace number. Ooh, this looks like a Hirschberg. Whoops, there's a problem. This looks like one of the insets that I had. Oh my God. Well, yeah, it is a Hirschberg. Look at that. Right up top, color 12, which is the white. But yeah, that's really pretty. Very sheer. Probably good for like a Gunny Sacks lace. Next up, we have a very small amount of floral lace here. You can sort of see it's about 1 inch wide. It does have some discolorations through it. And it says, what do you say? Ooh, besides being loud. 65-35 poly cotton. And then Americana trimmings. Very cute. Probably 10 yards or so on here. Maybe less. Maybe only 7. Either way, not a whole lot, but enough to be worth it. Oh, she really liked white. She must have done a lot of bridal. Okay, so here we know it's definitely been rebolted. You can see there where Rob Lee has been drawn out. Yeah, this is not cotton. No way. This is another very sweet scallop edge lace. You can see here the kind of design. I personally think it looks like tiny little eyeballs, but that's just me. I'm sure someone will think it looks, you know, much more like a flower, but you know, I'm weird. Oh boy, there's a lot of this. Stretch lace. No, this has been rebolted. Okay. This feels like a poly cotton, potentially just a cotton. This is probably like a 2-inch wide lace with a floral and a diamond print woven throughout. That's really nice. Again, like the top layer is a little discolored, but as we get through here, you can sort of see it kind of clears up. Okay. Little white floral lace that is kind of sort of haphazardly on here. It's definitely discolored too on the top layers. Like you can see if you move it, it actually becomes like bright white. So probably, again, cut away like the discolored layers. I don't think this is going to be a flare. If it's a flare original, I'd be surprised. If it is, there would be 100 yards on here and it would be polyester. I will agree it is a synthetic of some kind, probably a polyester, so it might be right, but this is also a very loose wrap. Because I think that other one that looks similar was a flare. Oh, it was. So it probably is, because the red is the exact same kind. These are the same. It probably is the same, it just got undone at some point. Oh, boy. Yeah, again, with the scratchy, itchy, scratchy. This is probably a 2-inch wide cream lace through here. It's already got a little bit of a gather to it, so you're gonna have some fullness, but it does have that really nice big rose on there too. Next one. Holy mercy, there's a lot of this. That's as big as my head. 100% polyester nylon net binding. This feels very, very bridal. Yeah, you can see through here, like that is really nice. I do like that a lot. This was supposed to be white at some point. This will be in my pile of things to sell all as a whole. It probably is a cotton. I want to say maybe a 3-leaf clover. Although why would you only do 3 leaves? Why wouldn't you do a 4-leaf clover? Anyway, but it is what it is. There's not a whole lot of it and it is pretty discolored, unfortunately. So it's going to go in the all together pile. All together now. What in the fluffer? Oh, it's smocking. It's pre-smocked and threaded and it's not rotted. Wow. Okay. It is a little discolored, because you can see there how much brighter that underside is than the top. There does look to be probably about 5 yards or so of this on here. That isn't the top layer that's discolored. That is really cool. All right, now will you come up? Yes, there we go. Okay, now you're free. Freedom! All right, now we have little flower things. Flower lace. Stiff flower lace. Think bridal lace. That's what I think of when I see this. Supposedly 100% cotton. Washable, color fast. If this is cotton, it is stiff.
That's what she said.
Okay, we're gonna grab a little mini stack. This says this is a Vogue lace. Unclear, no way to verify, but it's a little tiny floral lace. Man, that would be cool if this is an actual like Vogue lace. That's awesome. It is pretty discolored. Oh, hang on. On the other side, we have Rob Lee. No iron stable luxe. Made in France or Vogue. Which was it? I have no idea. I will agree it does not, although it says it's cotton. I don't know if that's cotton. It's itchy cotton, which doesn't normally, those two normally don't go together. Then we have another blue backer. Oh, this guy has nothing, literal nothing. It is discolored. This is very soft and sweet though. Look at how cute this is. It's scalloped on one side. It's a lace, probably a nylon netting, probably nylon all the way throughout, but it's got these cute little like flower bundles. Those are so sweet. We have more on this, which this time it says Rob Lee from Hirschberg Schutz Co. This is going to be another netted scallop with some floral detailing. Nowhere on here does it say what it was, but it does say made in France. So if this was not rebolted, which considering these all feel very similar, I feel like probably these were not rebolted. Then we have another Rob Lee made in France. Again, says 100% cotton. Really doubt it. Would need to do a burn test on this one too, because that just doesn't feel like a cotton. It feels like a nylon. Okay, this would be one I sell all together because it's just so little. This is very scratchy, very thin scallop. Here, let me get underneath one of them. Floral, another Rob Lee, again, says 100% cotton. Highly doubt that. This is very scratchy and stiff, but it is quite discolored, so it will go into the pile of sell it all together. Oh, and then we have a cream one. Wow, the stickers on this one got real. They were like, in case you couldn't read it before, here you go. This one says 100% cotton. Now, this one is soft enough that I might believe that. But again, I'm always dubious because I don't want to sell you guys cotton that isn't cotton, that's like fake cotton. That's never my goal. But this is a really nice cream colored scallop lace. And then one more on the little blue cards here. Another scallop floral net that says 100% cotton. Again, dubious because Really doubtful.
Sure, Jan.
Would be interested to see if it's 48 yards still. Probably not. But it could be like 10, 15, maybe 20. Again, I'm very bad at estimating these things. Trim in a bag! Does that mean like it never got used? Yeah, this is still fucking sealed. This must have been a reorder and then just never got to use it. Bam! Oh, now that's a pretty pink. Wow. Oh, look at the little, wow. Okay, this is really sweet. All right, but again, says stretch lace. Is it stretch lace? I mean, listen, there's a little stretch in there. It's not a great amount of stretch, but there's a little stretch in there. That is, and this is nice and soft. It's a nylon washable. Man, this is sweet. I'll probably keep a couple yards of this, but the upside is I am going to bet that that is correct, because if I just open the bag, there are probably 72 yards of this stuff on here. How many cute little kid clothes could you make out of this? This is another one where it says it's 100% wool. Dubious. But it is a gathered, knitted, or crochet. No, probably not crocheted, probably knitted. Because you can knit well on a man-made machine, but you cannot crochet unless it's a person. But it's supposedly out of wool. So, and there's 2 little bits of it. You can see one here got nommed. Not a whole lot left. Probably 3 usable yards. No. Probably about 5 usable yards between the 2 bolts. And they are the exact same. So 2 of the exact same there. And now we have the world's saddest amount of pink lace. It is softer, but it is that still like itchier lace. Will be sold all together. And big bulky boy. Oh my gosh. It's literal yarn that's been woven back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and then stitched across. So quick question for the audience. What would you use this for? Because I have no idea. Is this a bag thing? Because she also did make bags, I will say that. So supposedly there's 50 yards on here. I will probably only be able to sell a couple yards of this before it starts to get kind of gross toward the inside of the bolt, because we don't want to spread around disease and germs, etc. Okay, we're gonna pause so I can delete some crap. And now we have some more red. This is like a 1.5 inch wide lace, probably nylon, nice and soft at least for this one. Couple yards, probably 5 to 7 on here. It says Flare Original again, polyester, which if it is polyester, it's a very nicely woven polyester, which we do appreciate. Oh, look at the little daisies. Aren't they cute? They're a little sad because they're sort of all discolored. From supposedly Emmanuel Rothko. There's not much on here. I mean, maybe 3 yards. It would be an absolute max. So I'll sell this all together because it's also pretty discolored as well. That one's probably a cotton though, so because it did feel pretty good. What in the purple town is this? Oh my God, this is hilarious. I love this more than I can say. Another Doreen trimming, polyester stripe purple, stretchy. Why? Oh, does that need to go onto the edge? Oh no, it would need to be red to go on the sweatshirt with the heart through it. Oh God, I still probably need to keep some of this because this is just funny. On here it says 15 yards. I don't, maybe. I'll probably lowball at like 9 and then if there's extra it'll pop back up, but that's funny. Oh, interesting. This absolutely feels like wool. Yeah, look at this black and white shenanigans. Check that out. So this is about a 1/2 inch wide. You got a black base and a white top. It does feel like wool though. What do you use this for? Is it like for coats and like the little frog closures? Like that's what I think of when I think of this. Man, oh man, that's cute though. But I also have a black and white and then I have this like burnt orange and oh my goodness. Come here. I also have this like burnt orange and white as well. Those are nice. Might not have wool fabric, but I definitely have wool trim. And then in the realms of, what in the dumpster fire is this thing? Okay, so this is supposedly from Milbro Laces. Like, I feel like a section of this just like fell off and created its own little rat's nest. I mean, what I'll probably do is I'll find some point in here, cut away the rat's nest, sell the rat's nest. It's not actually a rat's nest, it's just very tangled. I don't want to untangle it. I will sell the tangled bits, which are also discolored, much cheaper as a whole, and then I will probably yard out the rest of it. Because it can be, like there is still some that's on the bolt down there, just not a lot. Don't touch your face, Stephanie. Don't touch your face. Now, More cream colored trim. Isn't she cute? Poly cotton and nylon. Very discolored though. Probably about 2.5 inches wide for this. Yeah, and maybe 2 yards at that. So that would be another one that I sell altogether because there's just not a lot. Now we have white trim. An exquisite product. I found a whole bunch of exquisite buttons too, so I'm sure it was just the same company. This is a kind of scratchier, probably polyester lace, about 1 inch wide. Got a nice like little floral trail through here so you can see it kind of goes that way. It does have a little bit of discoloration, but not so bad that I wouldn't sell it by the yard. Okay, what are you? Triangle drop downs is what you are. You're a Crown Original. 100% cotton, color fast washable. Yep, I believe that. This does feel like cotton. It feels actually sort of like some of the other, again, like those appliques I found. Nice and soft for that. Probably, I'm gonna be safe and say 5 yards on here. There might be more, but it's safe to say 5 yards on there. Bye. Good thing it's a GoPro and it can take that. Now, I believe this is supposed to be cream colored, which we love. This is like a nice cream. Now, what's interesting to me is that the scallops is not only along the bottom, but also along the top. So you could really make something look very nice, like it's a double scallop. But it does have some discoloration, but it is supposed to be this deeper color to begin with. So it's not as noticeable. Then we have little like nubby boys. Look at that, cute little balls on some scallops here. This one's supposed to be white. You'll need to soak it. That's what I gotta say about that. Ooh, we love these. Look at that. Sealed all the way through. Okay, except for don't touch your foot. You have lipstick on and you're wearing a white shirt. Cool. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I think it's cool because it's still sealed. So that way it's nice and soft. It's all together. Now this one I will believe is a rayon, only because it's actually on here like that. And also probably 20 yards is correct. There is some minor discoloration, but it's really not bad. Also because the plastic protected it. Hooray! But like, look at that. The shine on the ones that are in the plastic is just amazing. Then we have some more Crown Originals, 100% cotton, which I do believe on that one. This is a really nice wide scallop lace. Sort of probably, like that's a little bit easier to see. But you can see how nice it all kind of goes through there. This one is pretty discolored as well, so this would be sold all together. And so is this one. This one is another St. Louis trimming. You can see here, especially on this edge. It's got some pretty intense discoloration, but it's a poly nylon, so hopefully it will come clean. But it is a nice little, probably 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch lace through here. Was supposed to be white at some point. All right, oh good, we're almost down to the end of bin 1. All right, now we have some like soft ruffly trim, but it is a nylon. So it is a kind of netted lace up here so you could actually attach it to something. What an idea. And it is a little ruffle gathered trim, very sweet. 100% nylon, washable and color fast. Again, it's white, I would hope so. Now, a little bit of black for you. Again, I will absolutely be keeping some of this, but look at how pretty that is. Probably 2.5 inches wide, a little bit of a scallop, but I just love all the floral detail through here. And it's also, this is very soft. Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping some of that. All right, now, navy blue scallop, like the white we found, the really damaged white before, but this one doesn't look nearly as bad. It has a little bit, a couple places where it's a bit lighter, but it's not too terrible. It does say 100% cotton from Rob Lee, and it is a really nice navy color. Here, let me show you exactly what it is. This is what it's supposed to look like. There you go. So nice little scallops all throughout. And by little, I mean they're like 1 inch wide. All right, now, next up is this like really nice and soft wide netting scallop. It's not really a floral. Again, I think it looks like a little bit of the Eye of Sauron, but that's just me. And there is a little sticker on this side. Oh dear, there is gonna be some discoloration, absolutely. It says nylon 100 yards. I do not think there's 100 yards on here, absolutely not. I'm gonna estimate loosely 20 yards. Oh, look at the little green. That's so cute. Wow, I really like that. It is a touch scratchy, probably about 1.5 inches wide. Little rose trim with little, I don't even know what you would call that in the middle. I don't know. But I mean, there's probably only a yard of this, if I'm being honest. It's not a lot. Supposedly it's 100% cotton, but questionable. Now, what in the heavens to Betsy are you? It says Ruth's. Well, we know that. It looks like... Oh, it's not elastic. I thought it was going to be elastic. Is this what you would make? Oh, I bet this is wristband material. Well, no, it doesn't have enough give to be that, like... I don't know what this is. It's much thicker. It makes me think of like coat. Oh, it's like coat trim almost. Like, you know, those like the neck bands on a coat, how they're not really stretchy, but they had some structure to them. That's what this feels like. And there's a black and white version, which this feels like you should be able to fold it. So that feels like it's supposed to be a thinner one for the black and white, because like it very clearly has a crease. Whereas this one does not. This is supposed to be just as it is, one big 1-incher. Huh. Okay. Whamma ding dong. Supposedly made in France. Maybe. This one, Emmanuel Rothko, 68% cotton, 32% nylon. Okay. This is another 2-inch wide. You can see the little flower detail there in the center. Very sweet. Very large. Not too itchy, much softer. So probably this is probably real, because it actually does feel nice and soft. And I will say it does not have much discoloration. It does have a little, but they're all gonna have a little. Every one of them. Skabam! Oh, the black one. Oh, yes. Oh, God, it's wide. Okay, I was not prepared. I thought it was just this with the cool little rickrack there at the end, but no, like it opens up into a whole thing. I don't know what you would use this for, but that's friggin' cool. Again, this is one I'm definitely gonna keep some of because that is nifty. So Rob Lee Company, black, 38 from Hirschberg Schutz Co. She must have really, like, that must have been one of her main distributors because that's where a lot of her stuff would come from. Okay, and this is a perfect example of why I don't sell everything. I would love to sell you this amazing freaking lace, but look at that mold. Oh, it's so bad. Like, I'm barely gonna touch it because this is so nasty. This is why I keep trying to tell myself, don't touch my face, because the whole thing is rotted. Please, 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 if you are a vintage seller, if you ever want to get into vintage, please do not sell people this. Don't do it. I'm gonna have people in the comments mad that I'm throwing this away. And that's okay, because I would rather you be mad at me for throwing away something that was actively damaging to your health than to send it to you after you paid me your hard-earned dollar bills. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be safe. It's why I don't do this. Should I probably have worn a mask for this one? Yeah, probably. Am I going to throw out the one underneath it too? Yeah, probably, because that's also got black nastiness underneath it. So, because you can't save everything. I want to. And if you want to be mad in the comments, that's okay. You can express your disdain for me. If me throwing away rotted vintage bothers you, you can unsubscribe. It's fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Because at the end of the day, all I want is for you to be healthy and happy as long as possible. Which means I do not sell that. It does not leave my house except via the trash man. So that is just the way it is sometimes. Anyway, box 2. Oh no, it doesn't want to open. All right. What in the crushed velvet is this situation? It's velvet with like a netting on the inside. Is this supposed to be belting? It is crushed velvet and it is discolored velvet. It's not rotted velvet though, but it is discolored. It's got some yellowing to it. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. And I have nothing. I have nothing. Nothing. There is no information in here. I have no information. So some type of crushed velvet, potentially belting, because it's not a bias. It doesn't open up. It almost feels like crushed velvet belting, which like, that'd be kind of rad to make a belt out of that. I have enough belts. Belt buckles, I mean. Good Lord, there are so many belt buckles. I don't even know what to do with them all. She would literally order them by the gross. By the gross. There are so many belt buckles. Anyway, more velvet. Ooh, look at the pretty pink. Oh, that's soft. This is probably 1.5 inches wide. Ah, here we go. So this is a Burlington. Because I will say she did not rebolt most of this stuff. So it was very rare that would happen. But this is pink. It says 10 yards. There's no way there's still 10 yards on here. Oh, that little bit is a little water damaged. Good to know. We'll cut away any water damage sections because it's pink and my daughter will use the other sections. But made in Switzerland. Washable and brush proof, whatever that means. I don't honestly know. If you do, let me know. That is so soft, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love that. And more velvet. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me today. This is an Offray Geraldine woven edge velvet ribbon, French blue 10 yards. Now, I will say, because it does, okay, these are cool. I'm not gonna lie, look at this. On the end here, you can see 10, 8, so there's an estimator on the side. That's how I know how much is on here. I don't have to take this off of this. It's telling me. Ha 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 ha. I love these. All right, continuing on in Velvet Town, we have a slightly more discolored yellow, because she's not as bright as, oh, there we go. That's as bright as she should be. Because I have this, the mace, in a different one. It's much thinner, but yes. So I do have this. It says 10 yards. Maybe if I pull it tight, look at the little estimator there. Yeah, probably about 10 yards. So I guess this one never got used. Oh, y'all, this is so nice though. I love this ribbon. It's so soft. Bam! Speaking of light blue, okay, so we have our estimator here. Probably about 8 or 9 on this one. This is another Offray Pico edge. Yeah, the little nubby edge. Nubbins. Very cute blue note for this one. So a slightly different color than our French blue. You can see the French blue is a bit richer. This one leans more toward cornflower. Very nice though, with the little bumpy edges. And this one also is going to be a Pico edge. This one is going to be maize again, although they decided to spell it differently this time, which I find intriguing. The other one is M-A-I-S, like a French spelling. This is also a French spelling. I took French in high school and it's clearly fallen all out of my brain. Moving on. This one's a little bit stiffer. Like, it is not as flowing as the other ones that I have felt so far. But still nice, washable, non-crushable. Which, I mean, considering the life it's lived the last 40 years, would agree. Oh, we have got some questionable welting. This is called marshmallow belting, which I'm assuming just means like it has some puff to it. Oh dear. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I don't think it's supposed to be open like that. But, I mean, I guess if you really wanted to try and put it back together, you could vaguely put it back together. This is wild. It doesn't really want to go. It's like a fake leather. It would look cool though, if you can get it back, but I don't know. It doesn't, I think it's all separated. So I don't know what to do with this. Do y'all want this on the website? Like as a whole thing? Because I have no idea how much there is in here and I'm not really willing to open it all up and find out. So tell me what you want this for. Because like, I guess if you really want to put the effort into it, you could rewrap this on a different material using the original coloring. Because like this all feels fine. It's this center part that I'm very dubious about. It feels quite brittle, but the exterior pleather feels fine. Because yeah, expanded vinyl fabric over elastomeric base. So basically the vinyl is fine. Whatever the inside is, it's gotten quite fragile. What in the plastic baggie is happening here? Are you all the same? That would be helpful. You're probably not. No, you're definitely not. Look at that. Look at the coloring difference in all those. No. Those are all different. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. So what do we have here? Oh, more of our blue friend. Oh, this is itchy. Oh boy, I don't like touching this. No. So another Hirschberg Schutzko. This is supposedly white. It is a little discolored. Probably about an inch wide. Sort of looks like little ferns on the bottom. Really not a great texture. Here we have something I go, okay, this is clearly not what it says on there, but this is a cream color. It almost looks, it's actually quite similar to the other one, but this one's a cream instead. So they're basically two peas of the same pod, just different colorings. Now, the blanc is the white word for French, so it's the French word for white. What in the novel is happening down here? Serial number 78 Chevy. Somebody took notes on here for something. If you don't have a notepad, you gotta use something. Is it just me? It probably is. Why does that look like a tiny little duck? I know it's not. I know it's just like a amoebus other thing, but like it kind of looks like a tiny little duck. Oh, and there's almost none of that left. Or that one. Look at those two. So little. So little. Both white, both slightly off-colored, probably maybe even half a yard here, maybe a yard here. Those will just go all together. Okay. Oh dear. Hello. You're everywhere. Love that. Oh, It's one of the foldy ones. So this is actually probably about 1 inch wide, but they can fold over if you want, or you can just stick it in the middle, maybe gather it, give it some oomph. This is quite scratchy, not gonna lie, scratchy, scratchy. It's not a great feeling. Again, no iron stable lux. Supposedly white at some point in its life. Right now it's, at best I would say, cream. Oh yeah, it's definitely not supposed to be that color. All right, when you go single edge, it's not as bad, but you can see here, like how the color has changed from just so you know. Don't touch your face, don't touch your face. Look at the little flowers. They're so cute. If we are to believe this, it is an embassy trimming, 75% rayon, 25% cotton, like very dainty floral, but look, it's got a little drop down. Oh, how many cute dresses can you make out of this? Like, there's maybe 4 yards on here, but oh, those are so sweet. Okay, we have another random fibers that are laid together and stitched down. This one is a wool. This is huge though. Look at that. Look at my hand. Like, that's probably 2.5 inches. It's another one that's stitched down on one side and stitched on the other. This is one of the ones that I'm like, I don't know, what would you use with this? This is probably a very deep brown. It's not quite a black. It's close, but it's not quite a black. Oh, more of that flare lace, I think, that we found earlier. So you can see that. This is a nice deep navy blue, probably about 1/2 inch wide. That's really nice. It's very, very soft. Oh yeah, the flare, but make it a black. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, look at that, nice. Okay, well, hang on. I've got one that's twisty whoosies here. Hang on. 1 million years later. Okay, there you go. Now you can sort of see like how it's that same nice nylon. Well, okay, polyester. It's polyester, but like this is that same flare lace, but in black. So now we found it in white, red, blue, and black. What in the swizzles are you? Cording. Okay. Rayon and cotton cording. That definitely has some damage here on the end, so there would definitely be some yards that I would not be able to sell. Oh, you're stiff. I mean, it's good cording, probably cotton in the middle, rayon on the outside. I don't know what you do with it, but okay, I got it. Some more cording, some more rayon cotton. I believe at one point, 96, so this is gonna be the cream of the two. Oh, so that's why it looks slightly darker. Okay, you have got, what? Is this elastic? No. Shockingly. It looks like elastic, but it is not elastic. It's not even like dead elastic where like it's just ribbon-ish? Woven ribbon? Shoelace? Unclear. Lacing? Maybe it's lacing. I don't know. It's a nice deep navy though. And it says on here, rayon cotton. Highly doubt there's 72 yards on here. Really don't think so. Okay, more of that. Like I said, I don't know what I'm actually looking at here. So according to this, it says wool 16 yards. It's another one of those pre-folds. I mean, I guess it could be wool, maybe? What would you use this for? Because I don't know. It's a nice red color, so at least it has that going for it. And now we have the cream off-white version of this. At least the wool is soft. So 100% wool again. It is, again, the fold over kind, so it folds over to 1/2 inch. It's 1 inch wide. This had to have been used for bags, right? Please don't be rotted. Oh my gosh, y'all, okay. Again, you're gonna tell me that I'm a cuckoo train, but like, tell me that's not horns. Tell me, I will not believe you. That looks like tiny little horns. That is so nice. And this is a good black. It's a Wallace textile again. It says cotton down here in 17 yards. I don't think there's 17 yards on here. I think she used some of it, but that is very cool. Oh, we weren't done with the random thing that I don't know what it is. Okay, Doreen laces. Okay, this at least makes a bit more sense. So this one is 100% cotton for this lace. And then burnt orange, 36 yards. Definitely not 36 yards on here. It is a little dirty. I can just kind of see that throughout, so that's just good to know. Oh, but still, what do you use it for? Like, okay, it's a lace. Gunny Saxes sure didn't have laces this thick. What are you lacing that is that big? I need to know these things. Okay. The band formerly known as Pink, the outer layers of this are torched. Now, the only reason I'm showing this to you is because if you look inside, it is not that way the whole way through. So there is some good pink in here, so I will cut away the damaged ones on top, because those are really bad. But as you get down to the middle, you can see here, like, those are just pink. So that's good. So this is like a pink edge lacing. You can see, I don't know, could you I wonder if you could use this as like the gunny sax lacing. That would be cool. She did have some like grommets and things, so this very could well be, what is it called? Clooney lace? But yeah, I feel like this could be like Clooney lace where you have like the little, you can replace the lacing on your gunny saxes. Oh good, more things I have no idea what they are. Amazing! Okay, well, this is a satin lacing trim thing? I don't know. There's fuchsia, there's red. They are from Rob Lee Company. Again, they're very, like, it's a very nice soft satin, so that's really lovely. To me, this screams like bridal lace-ups or something like that. Yep, and there's a fair amount of bit of this. Sure, Steph. Okay. Now, what in the more lacing are you? Color 19, something about rayon, but it has a little mark there, so I wonder if they redid this on here. But I mean, here's the thing, this does feel like a potential rayon lacing. It's a nice deep navy blue, and there's a fair amount of it, but it's just ribbon. Like that's really just what I think this is, just ribbon and or lacing. Okay, you're pretty. 100% cotton. Look at the detail on that. Like the nice rays, the little flower opening. It could be cotton. It does feel a little scratchy all the way around. I have no idea how many yards are on here. Probably 10. But yeah, that one's really nice. Don't touch your face, but also have to itch your forehead. Just don't touch your eyeballs or your nose. I have questions. Number 1, what is this? Number 2, what happened here? Who hurt you? I don't even know where to begin with this stuff. So it is pleated in a scallop style. It desperately wants to curl like this, like do a little double helix or a helix situation. And there's a butt ton of it. Look at this. Look at how deep this goes. What would you do with this? All I can think of is terrible clown costumes. That's all I can think of. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I want to piece this out by the yard, if I just want to make it all go away at once. Oh, look at the sweetest little thin lace. Oh, look at that. Wow, it's so small. It's probably 3/8 of an inch wide. That is adorable. It's still itchy. Don't you worry. It's no iron staple luxe. But wow, that's very dainty. It at one point was white, and you can tell it's no longer, so you just have to make sure that you're taking care of it. Oh good! More random lacing, I don't know what you are. 100% cotton this time. And again, opens up. This is like this is a real mustard yellow. I would almost make shoelaces out of this, but I realized that's not helpful. It would still be too bulky for this. What do you make out of this? I don't know. Oh boy, okay. Remember that nylon or the rayon and cotton? Good God, we found the thick black version of it now. Holy cow, this has to be for bags. Because this is thick. This is almost twice as thick as the other version of this that we found. Jinkies, that is a lot. More of this. Oh, that plastic is falling apart. I was grabbing it because I was like, oh, it's in the plastic. Great. The plastic is literally shredded. Like into a million effing pieces. Okay, so we have a black and a white of this 100% polyester. Does this one open up too? Oh, this one opened up. This one opens up too. So I guess you could put a cord through this if you wanted to make your own cording. But there's a white, which also has discolorations. You can see the spots through there. And this is the exact same stuff, just in white and black. Oh no. Oh. Look at how cute it is. I think that's even flocked dot. It is. Oh my God. Okay, so you have a flocked dot pink gathered trim with lace on the bottom. There is some discoloration, so you absolutely need to soak it. There's probably not much. There's probably a couple yards here. But like the flocked dot, look at how cute it is. Oh my goodness. That's adorable. And at least as you do go down, the flocking is all in really good shape. But man alive, that's adorable. All right, now we have a, unfortunately quite discolored, that was at one point in its existence white. Made in West Germany. Wow. Look at this. From Lando Lace. Lando Lakes much? Yeah. Wow. It's definitely got some scratchy to it. And does it get better as you go down? Sort of, but not really. So this must have been, just age. Made in West Germany. There's something you don't see every day. And something that is stuck. Not helpful. Roses! Look at the little roses. Okay, maybe not exactly. Whoa, wait a minute. That's way bigger than what I thought it was. I was like, oh, look at the cute little lace. Nope. Oh, it's like the green one, but it's white. Oh, wow. Although this one's actually scratchier, I think, than the green one. The green one felt softer. Even though it swears it's 100% cotton. Uh-huh. Sure, Brenda. Okay, so it's another one of the big rose laces. I was just hoping it was like this cute little small rose. Nope. All right, we have more of the lacing and the cord. Lacing that time was navy blue, not black. Now, I think we have proper, right, insertion lace? Again, I'm aware it's discolored. Very clear on that. Because usually it's like small, small, wide, small, small, wide. Do you put the cord through here? No, probably not. That would be horrible. Never mind. What am I saying? But either way, it does look nice and cotton. It's got some little leaves in there. It is discolored, sadly. Yeah, it is discolored, and it's discolored all the way through. So just gotta soak it when you get it. Oh my Lanta. Stretch lace. Absolutely not. Thank you so much. This is more like woven ribbon, sort of. Not quite ribbon. It's got more tensile strength than ribbon. It's probably lacing, but definitely red, white, and blue. So if you're looking to make something for 4th of July, here you go. It's probably about a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch wide. It's slicker than I would have expected. Oh, now here we go. This is what I'm talking about when I think of like athletic wear from the 70s. Yes, the green and white. Oh my gosh. That's excellent. This is like a woven, I don't know what this is. Yeah, oh, polyester. Yeah. I warned you, I did not know anything about trim. Okay, now we have fluffy not bias tape. So this is like a polyester double knit woven, but it's got like pretend little scallops on the end. Very nice bright red. Lots of it available. Definitely polyester. No way it's anything other than that. Oh, now look at you. 100% polyester. I don't think so. I think this is that wool that we found earlier that's been rebolted. But this is like a brown and orange version with a cream base. Very 80s. Extraordinarily 80s. That's the 80s I remember, is all the brown. Ooh. What I was trying to say before my friggin' card filled up. Hoping this isn't rotted, I'm going to take it off and try and put it on a plastic one to see if maybe the bottom layers are rotted, because I really want to use this on a project. I don't really want this to be bad. Anyway, I'm going to move faster because I've been talking too long. Are you still here? If so, comment down below. Fish out of water. This just feels awful and like it's totally rotted. Okay, never mind. All right, we have more of this. So this is the white version, but you can see it does have some sun fading here from the plastic, but it has that same opening. I'm only guessing like you'd use it like you'd use bias, but for double knits, since that's what she had so much of. Could be wrong. Definitely polyester. Definitely polyester is the story of this entire storage unit. Okay, we're almost done, I promise. Now we have more of what, wow, that really looks, that's definitely insertion lacing. Look at that. This is big though. So this is probably about 2 inches wide with a 3/8 inch opening here to be able to weave whatever color you wanted in here. And it's a cream background. It does have a little bit of discoloration as well, but it started as a cream also. Then we have a Ruffly Bit Boy in a cream. Sort of itchy, not too bad. This one says Crown Originals, polyester, and nylon for this one. Yeah, definitely. Nylon net binding. Yep, would concur. Oh, I missed a velvet. Oh, gray velvet. Although you feel more crushed than your friend, which is saying something because the other one was pretty bad too. That's nice though. This is the same as that like belting. So you can see here with the little extension. I will keep some of this to make a belt, I think. Even if it's not supposed to be a belt, that's what I'm gonna make it out of because that's cute. And I feel like I can work it as a belt. Wow, whew, there's a lot of this one. Look at that, she even tied some on here to keep it down. Lace winder, yep, I concur with that statement. This is really soft. This is very soft, probably a nylon with the cute little florals underneath. And I guess if you really want to take the time, you could put some lace through this little top here, but you know, don't have to, but can if you want to. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Holy cow, that is gigantic. That's the back of my hand. It's the size of my palm. Probably what, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches wide? Wow, that is big.
That's what she said.
It is white, unclear as to how many yards there is, and there is some discoloration here on the edge. Just so you know. Okay, creamy boy. Ooh, you're soft. So this is 100% cotton. I would completely agree with this. This looks like it might be knitted. Oh, maybe this is a crochet. If this was crocheted and done by hand, holy frijoles. That's amazing. But either way, this is a nice cream. Oh, this would be nice on a gunny. That's what I think of when I think of that, like cream color, natural fiber, goodness. Next up, we have got someone who's definitely not natural fiber, but still kind of soft. 60-35, we believe the edge here. Pretty sure it was supposed to be white. You can see here that it is a nice little scallop with a netting. Again, very Eye of Sauron-ish, but clearly discolored through here from the sun and the everything. What are you? Ooh, nice nylon. That's a nylon net, but look, you can see where they like cut it out. Manual Roth, 100% nylon. I wonder if they had like a double set and then they had a machine just go down and cut it down the middle. But yeah, it's a real big rose there for you. Very bridal vibes for that one. Okay, just goes to show you, just because it's in a bag does not mean that it is what it says. This is not stretch lace. This is a cotton lace. Absolutely not stretch. But you can see through there the nice little florals. Yeah, and this is, I don't know if I can cut around that. See that really dark discoloration through there? That's probably where it started to rot. And so if it's cotton, it's just gonna tear. So I will see if I can cut around that. I don't know if that's gonna be possible though. But you never know if you don't try. Whoops, I got two this time. Oh, how intriguing. Look at that. They look like tiny little bows. Ooh, that is beefy. That is a thick one, my goodness. So 100% cotton is what it says up top, and I do believe it. Like this feels very, yeah, natural. This at the top of one of those wood handle bags as a trim, I can see that was how that probably was used. Wow, that's cool, because that is thick and durable. All right, what do we got on the one underneath it that I was actually trying to get? Ah, just a nice little nylon floral lace, probably about 2.5 inches wide. Not too scratchy, actually. This one's quite soft. Almost done, I promise. JK, I can't see. It's the last one. It's a Crown Originals, 100% cotton. Do believe that. But it says here where it's like nylon net. That is because at the very top of this, there's this tiny little mesh nylon netting that I guess would help you sew it on. This is very cool. Would this be another bag one because there is this netting? Would this be a hem because you needed something sturdier to attach it to rather than just the cotton? Unclear. Either way, I am so glad that you all have made it all the way through the video. All of these laces will be available on my website in a brand new lace section where I will break it down as opposed to just trim. It will be lace and cording and all of the things that you have seen here. And I do want to really say thank you for staying with me and playing the game of sometimes Stephanie knows what she's talking about and sometimes she's just looking at pretty things, and so are you. Until next time, friends, sew in chaos. Bye. Did you rub against something? Oh, God. Bye, GoPro. Also, yes, I now have a GoPro for a second angle instead of my phone. We're moving up in the world. Okay. I can see the rot on that one, though. Absolutely the fuck not. Doo-da, doo-da. How are you down to 39%? You have barely... Anyway, GoPros, man.